Good morning, and you are listening to the Solomon Stardust Spiritual Podcast. And let's get right into it. So, um, this past week, it's just been crazy. I say that a lot. I know because my life is crazy. You know what I mean? On a day to day, it's just like you never really know. You never really know what can happen. You know what I mean? Just like today, starting off the day, it just started off on a bad note. But I'm like, how I'm about to turn this bad into something good? Like, that's just the opportunity, you know what I mean, mindset that I've acquired over time. Like, even in, fucked up situations, you can still, pull some sort of opportunity out of it. You know what I mean? And that's just what's really been keeping me going, through all the stuff that's been going on, you know. Like this morning, well, let me backtrack. Let me actually get you guys up to speed, because a lot of y'all probably don't even really know what's really going on with me, you know. So I just got back from Florida, like a week and a half ago. I end up getting stuck for an extra 3 days. So I had a plan, I had a budget and everything like that. Long story short, those 3 days when I stayed, I enjoyed myself. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoyed myself. I had fun. I did a lot of stuff, that I can't do at home. You know what I mean? Like, I did a whole bunch of stuff that I know I can't do at home. So, I ain't gonna say I overspent, but I spent more than I would have liked to. And I had a plan. Like, I had a plan. I was gonna come back, do this. That threw all them plans off. You know what I mean? Like, just threw everything off. But I'm like, all right, it's cool, whatever. You're gonna keep rolling, keep going, keep pushing. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing that you've been through in your life that's been easy. Like, so it's like, yeah, I'm against the odds, like definitely against the odds, but I don't know. It's just like I don't never feel defeated. You know what I mean? Like, I never feel defeated, no matter what's going on. Like, no matter how bad it get. And y'all, I done been in some situations like that'll make you be like ready to give up or crash out. But it's like, I got too much to lose. If you get what I'm saying, like, I got too much to lose. Like, it's too many people that depend on me. Like, it's too many people that's watching me. It's too many people. It's just too much for me to just be like, man, I'm tired of this shit. Like, I can't do this shit no more. But, some days I do feel like that. Some days I don't even really be feeling like getting up and continuing pushing forward, because it's like, damn, like, I wake up with, like, odds against me. Like, as soon as I open my eyes, for instance, right now, like, I'm going through a situation where me and my mom really ain't seeing eye to eye like I would like for us to. But I understand this, because, like, when your parents start to see, like, you don't really need them no more, it kind of, inside it, make them feel a type of way. Not consciously, more so subconsciously. Like, because you go from seeing a person every day being a part of a, routine and things like that, to not really seeing them like for weeks at a time, or when you do see them, it's like, oh, I got, I'm back on the move again. It's like, it's because it's stuff in my life that I'm trying to create, that I'm the only person that can do it. Like, I can't really depend on nobody else to create the lifestyle that I'm trying to have. You know what I mean? So it's like I can't really depend on nobody. Like, so it's like every single day, like, I really be exhausted because I be, moving around every day, all day, trying to figure out how I'm make my life better than what it is right now. Like, cause I'm not satisfied. Like I said all the time, I told my best friend, like I told her, like, I'm just not satisfied. Like, I know I'm in my purpose. Like, I know I'm going to where it is I'm supposed to go, but I'm just not satisfied. And I know that it's gonna take time, like, to get what it is that I want. So that's where a lot of my frustration come from, like, because I know it's gonna take time to get for what I want. Like, I don't want to settle. Like, I don't want nothing else but what I see for myself. Like, that's it. Nothing short of that. And it's like, that's pissing a lot of folks off. Like, a lot of folks hate that shit. Like, they ain't fucking with that. Like, they not fucking with that at all. Like, family included. Like, it just seems, I don't be liking to sound like I'm bragging or nothing like that for just living my life and doing shit that, you know what I mean, everybody got the capability to do. Like, we all got the same 24 hours. So it just be like, I don't be understanding where, you know what I mean, like, where all of the miscommunication, and it's just a whole lot of stuff going on right now, to the point to where, like, I don't really want to deal with nobody. Like, I've been spending a lot of time by myself. Like technically a nigga homeless for real. Like, technically a nigga homeless for real. But, this ain't nothing that I ain't been through before. Like, this ain't nothing, that will stop me or keep me stagnant, because it's like, I know my capability, I know my power, I know what I'm capable of doing. So it's like, this little shit, it don't even bother me. Like, it don't bother me at all. Like I would love to have, like, be cool, like, you know what I mean, with my mom, but it's like, since we adults now, it's like, she still kind of look at me as her little boy. And it's like, I've been doing grown-up shit since I was 9 years old. Like, I've been helping raise kids since I was 9. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't really get to have a childhood. Like, I was introduced to sex at 6 years old. You know what I mean? Like, not by choice. Like, when you got older cousins and shit like that happen. It ain't shit playing none of that shit. Like, I'm 6 years old. The fuck? Like, I don't know nothing about. You feel me? So it's like, I went through a lot of trauma. Like, I went through a lot of shit and seen a lot of shit that I wasn't supposed to at an early age. Experienced death at 5 years old and knew what it was. Like, so, like, that's why I may seem dismissive. I may seem dismissive to a lot of stuff because I went through a lot of stuff early. Like, a lot of stuff that people don't really experience until they in their adult years. So it's like, if I ever offended anybody, if I ever made anybody feel like I don't care about what they got going on, like, I genuinely, sincerely apologize. I genuinely apologize from my heart, because I know that I never meant any malice back anything I ever said or done. I was always expressing myself. And sometimes expressing yourself to people it could seem arrogant. It could seem like you, I don't know. It just, people don't like that. A lot of people, it's because they don't express themselves. They scared to, mesh their opinion with other people and see what their response is. Me, I don't care. I'm to the point to where I'm gonna be myself. I'm not trying to be nothing that I'm not. I'm not trying to fit in with nobody, because I know that it's not my job to fit in. Like, I know I'm not a fit in type of person. Like, I'm a creator. You know what I mean? Like, so I know I would never fit in. I ain't never tried. I've been a loner ever since I was young, ever since I was in school. Like, people always took a liking to me, but I never really dealt with people because I understood that everybody got an evil side. So when I accepted that reality, like, I try not to get too attached to people, or I try not to hold people, higher. Like, some people, they put people on a pedestal. I don't do that. I don't put people on pedestal, because I've been disappointed by so many people, because you hold them to a higher standard and they don't, I feel like the biggest killer to all happiness in this world is expectation. I feel like when you expect something from a person and they don't do it, a lot of times that put people in a fucked up mind space. Like, why? You know what I mean? But it's like, in reality, you hurt yourself by expecting something from a person. All you can expect for a person, honestly, is to take care of themselves. That's human nature. That's just straight up and down. Like, only thing you can expect from a person is to take care of themselves. If you expect more from a person than that, you're going to be a frustrated person your whole life. Because that person living life for them. That person living life for them. So you got to let that person live life for them while you living life for you. You going to kill your happiness expecting a person to be a certain way. You're going to kill your happiness every time. Because we are self-centered pleasure seekers. Period, point blank. So you only can expect from a person what you can expect from yourself. Like, that's one of the biggest things I want you guys to take away from this episode. And hopefully the people who are watching this, who in a better position in life than I am, and you feeling like you down, or you feeling like man, you just got to keep going. Like, literally, like, you just got to keep going. Like, I'm clapping for everybody. I want everybody to succeed. Like, I ain't never been no hater. I ain't never been that type of person. I don't even understand where jealousy and hate come from. Like, I don't understand it. Because I want everybody to succeed. Like, I feel like success is a birthright. I feel like it's been taken away from us because we've been manipulated into believing that we can't create our own happiness or create our own success. Our happiness or success is found from an outside source. When anything in life that comes to your life, you created it. So grasping that concept that you create your happiness or your sadness, really accepting that, it'll change a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. Like, it's a whole bunch of people like that's reactive instead of being proactive. Like, I'm a proactive person. Like, when shit happened to me, like this morning, like, I woke up, mind y'all, I told y'all, nigga homeless, basically. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just keeping it that's keeping it a buck. You know what I mean? Like, I woke up, I'm in my car. I woke up. Soon as I woke up, I hear, brrr. I'm like, fuck, it's the police. What the fuck did I do? Like, I'm at this little, this little park, this little spot that I go to, just kick it. You know what I mean? Like, I was there chilling last night, ended up falling asleep. So I woke up, I hear that, I'm like, damn. Soon as I open my eyes, I pop up. This nigga trying to fucking open the door. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm glad I locked the door. I'm so glad I locked the door. Like, that shit scared the fuck out of me. I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? He talking about some, this area is considered some shit with drugs or some shit. They be stolen cars or some shit. He's like, whose car is this? I'm like, this is my car. I just bought this car. He talking about, I need to see your, I need to see your license. I'm like, okay, whatever. I really ain't want to give it to him because I ain't do shit. Like, at this point, I know I ain't do shit wrong. So it's like, I wasn't opening no door. I really ain't want to, but I'm like, fuck it. So I hand him my shit. He say, he come back, he like, you got 3 cases. I'm like, damn. Like, man, y'all, if you ever watched any of the previous episodes, you'll understand, like, I got a love-hate relationship with the police. Like, they don't fuck with me, but they fuck with me. Like, I done been in some jams that I'm supposed to been in jail, like, strapped up, weed, all that shit. I'm here to talk about it. So, back to the story. Yeah, so I'm saying, he come back, he's like, you got 3 cases. I'm like, fuck. And he say, Elmwood police, they suggest that you turn yourself in as soon as possible. I'm like, fuck, man, this shit crazy. Like, and he was like, you hot right now. Like, you shouldn't even be driving a Hot Wheel right now. I'm like, damn, I'm already knowing, because, like, right now, technically, my license is suspended. Long story, it's just, like, I don't feel comfortable giving them thousands of dollars when I got other shit going on, like investments and shit like that I'm trying to get off the ground. But it's like, it is what it is. I hope, that things take off and I'm able to just get them their money. Like, that's what I pray. Like, that's what, I want for me. Like, I want to be able to hit it, get them their money so I don't got to keep worrying about it. I'm tired of getting pulled over by the police. I done got pulled over by the police over 20 times. So, they threw out 9 cases. I still got 9 that's pending, shit like that. So, from traffic. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But he's like, oh man, you lucky, if you get pulled over again, you could be detained. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, I really ain't supposed to be driving. Like, I'm to the point now where I know, like, I'm cool. Like, I'm done driving for a while. Like, I got a whole ass fucking pickup truck. I can't even fucking drive that bitch because I don't want to get pulled over. I'm not trying to go to jail. I can't make no money in jail. I can't do nothing that I need to do in jail. So that's dead. Like, I got me a bike. Y'all know I got skates. So it's like, I'm chilling right now. Like, I'm chilling. I'm cool. Like, I'm cool. I learned my lesson. Like I said, I just wish, me and the people who I'm not seeing eye to eye with, I hope that y'all can see that it wasn't no malice and whatever I said to express myself. I hope that whoever, have ill will towards me, see that it ain't really no real reason to have ill will towards me because I'm a good person. Like, I'm a great person. Like, no matter what life throw at me, I always have a positive attitude and a positive, outlook on it. Like, even through all of that stuff, like, I'm like, you listen to podcasts at all? And I had him one of my business cards. He was like, no. I'm like, man, it's gonna be pretty good. Actually, I'm about to do a podcast on this whole situation right here. And he's like, oh, okay. You know, he was like, yeah, but you should be driving. And then he pulled off and he left. I'm like, But I don't know why something good. I feel like something good gonna come from all of the things that's going on in my life right now. So that's why I'm so humble. That's why I'm so poised. That's why I'm so um, just not worried. Like I know I can. I only can control what I can control. So that's all that I'm trying. That's all that I'm focused on. I'm only worried about controlling what I can physically control. Everything else that's out of my control, my hands tied with it. My hands tied with it. But I really appreciate you guys for listening to the Solomon Stardust Spiritual Podcast. I hope to see you guys back next week. I have a few special guests that towards the end of the season. It's all about, getting contracts, getting everything together to where we can do it and it don't infringe with anything that they got going on, because a lot of people got a lot of legal stuff going on. So all of that stuff has to be in order. So I just hope that you guys stay tuning in, and it's only gonna get better. Like, it's only gonna get better from here. It's only gonna go up from here. So just stay tuning in, man. Peace.